I'm Joan Kaler, and I am honored to have Richard Butler. So we're going to talk about emotional freedom techniques today.
I've heard of it, but what I know of it is it's to do with tapping different areas.
Right. So what we do, first of all, there are three major energy centers of the human body.
Okay.
The meridians that the Chinese found over 3,000 years ago. These are the electrical pathways inside the human body.
Okay.
Then there are chakras, which are swirling wheels of energy outside the body, seven major ones, both front and back.
Yes.
Then we've got the auric or biofield around the body.
Okay.
Now, this is all true story. One, because there's been special photography that has taken photos of the meridians inside the body. And two, I think special photography has also taken photos of the chakras and the biofield, although there are some wonderful humans that have the ability to see this energy. And I'm blessed to know many of them.
Okay.
So, because the human eye can only see 1/1,000,000th of energy. Our eyes are very limited when it comes to the higher frequencies of energy.
Okay. Perfect.
So we can't see it, but there are others that can. So these do exist. So all I tell folks is have an open mind, be curious as to what could happen. But emotional freedom techniques is based on the same system as acupuncture, the meridian system, only we don't use needles.
Okay.
We stimulate different points on the body. So what we do is we tap on head, beginning of eyebrow, side of eye, under eye, and all these are the end points, Richard, of the meridians. They're at the top of the skin, and they're all the end points. And what they do is they send below the collarbone, finding out the edges of your collarbone, and then dropping underneath, and tapping below the collarbone, and then under the arm. So you can hug yourself and do it that way if you don't want to raise an arm.
Okay.
Now, this is the short form.
Okay.
EFT was created by Gary Craig back in 1993, and it's organic. It has gone through the ebb and flow of time. Everyone who studied it has put their own twist on it, and it used to be that we had to tap all the fingers, and then we had to do the 9 gamut, which is 9 things of brain balancing, but we don't have to do that anymore. You can if you want to, but I'm not going to teach that here.
Okay.
And then my twist. This is is Joan's discovery.
Okay.
Is the gamut spot, also known as the triple warmer, is on the back of the hand between the knuckles of the little finger and the ring finger.
Okay. So kind of here.
Right.
Okay.
So what I tell people is after we've done one round of tapping on all the points, then we tap on this. And it is phenomenal what happens because the triple warmer is activated just like the amygdala in the brain. The amygdala in the brain, in the middle of the brain, is our fight, flight, and freeze part of the brain. So that is what is activated or triggered, excuse me, whenever we feel fear.
Yes. Oh, I felt that.
By tapping on the triple warmer, it lowers cortisol, calms the amygdala, and we're happy again.
Okay, excellent. Sounds great.
This works for negative emotions. It works for self-sabotaging beliefs.
Okay.
It works to get rid of the saboteur in all of us that tells us that we can't do something when we can do it. In my world, can't is another word for fear.
Okay. This sounds super exciting. And is it something that you have to do on a regular basis? Is it something that you recommend once a week, once a month?
Well, it's depending on what the issue is. Now, I teach this in my class. For all you who are watching, I'm going to be teaching up in Vancouver in Cowichan Bay, Vancouver Island on December 4th. We have a wonderful program there. 3 days. I'm teaching on Tuesday the 4th, and Scott Patton is the luncheon keynote speaker. So I'm teaching emotional freedom techniques for everybody that's up in Vancouver and off the coast of Washington and Oregon, on the west coast of the U.S. We're going to have so much fun with this. But I digress. That was a shameless plug.
That's okay. Shameless plugs are... I'll get one in before the end as well.
What I like about EFT, it depends on the complexity of the problem.
Okay.
I mean, if somebody has claustrophobia and they are terrified of closed-in spaces, or they're terrified of heights, if it's a simple phobia, that can be released in one session.
Wow.
But if we're talking about a childhood trauma,
that takes on
more time. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So it just depends on the complexity. But,
how long do you have? Do you have 2 years? Can we record for 2 years? Get rid of everything? How much traumas?
We can record as long as you... I don't know that everybody from Facebook's going to want to watch for 2 years, but we can record in pieces, and with your generosity, anything that you want to put up on your site. I'll load this up on my site as well.
Okay. And so what would you recommend? Like, how long is a session? For example, if I say to you, well, I want to remove some negative energy that I have.
Okay. Well, first of all, we're going to pick a specific event.
Okay. Okay.
And I'm going to ask you to have water with you.
Okay. Yes.
I'm going to ask you to drink lots of water throughout the day, because when we tap, we're moving electricity.
Okay.
And water conducts electricity.
Okay.
And then after the tap, you are releasing not only energy, but toxins. So you want to flush yourself out.
Okay.
Okay. I'm going to get a little piece of paper here because I'm going to take notes.
Excellent.
Ta-da, ta-da.
How much water do I need? Is the other thing.
Well, let's see here. You have a glass right there?
I have a pint glass.
Oh, that's fine.
Look, a Guinness pint glass, because I'm married.
I love your accent. I have no accent. Everyone else has an accent.
You do have an accent. You just can't hear it. I don't have an accent.
So here we are.
I don't have an accent. That's a limiting belief. You do.
So let's pick a specific event, and let's go on a subjective units of distress on a scale of 0 to 10.
Okay.
10 being the most, 0 being none at all. Pick something for Facebook. I don't want you to faint. So pick something that's going to be mildly bothersome or annoying, like on a 5 or 6 scale. We don't want you to have an abreaction or just keel over and feel a 9 or a 10. So just pick something that's annoying or sort of unhappy, but not traumatic, not a big trauma.
Okay. And do I say it? Or can I think it?
You can think it too.
Okay.
It's best if you give me a few words on what it's about, because I need to create a setup statement for you.
Okay.
A setup statement is acknowledging what the problem is.
Okay.
And what we're going to start to do is we're going to start to tap on the side of the hand here below the little finger, creating a setup statement.
Okay.
And then after we say this, then we're going to start tapping the points with the reminder statement. So I do need to know what it is all about. All right. So what do you want to work on, Richard?
I'm going to work on something that I think a lot of people are going to say, I could work on that too. Money mindset. This feeling that there's always more month at the end of the money rather than more money at the end of the month. And the anxiety that brings as well, that there's money there, I have my roof over my head, I'm doing well, but just to sort of release that, maybe I don't know, maybe I have a negative feeling against money, and that's why sometimes it doesn't flow as easy as it should. I think that's it, that it's not flowing as much as I want it to flow. If we can do that, I don't know whether we can do materialistic things.
Perfect. Okay, so tell me, when you say money is not flowing to me enough, or money is always running out, which resonates with you more? I
would say money's always running out.
Okay, now.
I have to lock the door because it's just running straight out.
So what is your anxiety level around money is always running out on a scale of 0 to 10, 10 being the most and 0 not at all?
Today is coming to the end of the month, so I'd say it's probably about four and a half.
Okay, 4.5.
So yeah, it's a good time to do it actually because it's end of month.
Okay, now we call this the velocity of cognition. That's a fancy word for how much do you believe that money flows to me easily. And 10 is you absolutely know it to be true, and 0 is Joan, you're crazy.
I know that money will always be there when we need it, but
that's not what I asked.
Okay, so what did you ask again? Just to make sure.
Say money flows to me easily. There is always enough. There is more than enough.
Now if you say there's more than enough, that's different to there's always enough. So
okay, there's more than enough.
I would say right at the moment, my mindset would again be 4 to 5.
Okay, so we've got a 4 to 5 on money is always running out, the anxiety, and a 4 to 5 in the belief that there is more than enough, just to let the world know.
Well, actually, no. Let's increase that. Let's say 6 on that there's more than enough.
Okay. Oh, okay. So 6 is your belief that there's more than enough.
As in 6 is worse than 4.
Okay, we're going to confuse everybody here. Okay, so if 10 is your absolute knowledge that there, excuse me, everyone, that there is more than enough, then we're kind of going the opposite.
Okay, so I would say 3 to 4.
The anxiety was high, 3 to 4. Okay,
yeah,
good. Yeah. Very good. Excellent.
Okay.
Just let the world know. I mean, I know this is I'm helping Richard today, but as soon as I shifted my mindset, I have been so blessed that money flows to me easily, and I have a very healthy bank account. Excellent. And my car is paid off, my house is paid off, my credit cards are paid off.
Okay, let's go working. Let's go working.
All right, first of all, we're going to start with your anxiety, and we're going to create a setup statement.
Okay.
So this is, even though money is all, well, we're going to create the statement first.
Okay.
And then can you say at the end, Richard, excuse me, audience, I'm just going to take a sip of water here. You all and Richard are the first humans I've talked to this morning because I'm in Eastern time.
Okay. Yes, of course. Yeah, it's 9 o'clock for you.
Can you say at the end, I deeply and completely accept myself?
Okay.
Is that okay?
Yeah. Do I have to tap now? Or?
In a moment. We're going to do, excuse me, all. We're going to do the setup statement first.
Okay. And then I say, I deeply.
And we'll go with me here. Just tap the side of your hand first. And you're going to tap under your little finger on the other side. Yes. Okay. Say, even though money is always running out.
Money is always running out.
And I feel this anxiety. I deeply and completely accept myself.
I deeply and completely accept myself.
Good. Again, even though I feel this anxiety. Because money is always running out. I deeply and completely accept myself. Good. One more time. Even though I feel this anxiety. Because money is always running out. I deeply and completely accept myself. Good. By the way, Richard, do you feel this anxiety anywhere in your body?
I'm trying to think.
Say money is always running out and tell me if you notice any sensation in your body.
Right now, if I'm being completely honest, I feel that my stomach is I'm tensing my stomach a bit.
Okay, let's do one more setup statement. Even though I feel this anxiety in my stomach. Because money is always running out. I deeply and completely accept myself. Yes. Now you've already chosen a distress level between 4 and 5.
Yes.
So what we're going to do is we're going to take part of the setup statement. And we're just going to say this anxiety.
This anxiety, okay.
Because money is always running out.
Because money is always running out.
And you're going to start tapping on the top of your head.
Okay.
This anxiety.
This anxiety.
Money is always running out.
Money is always running out.
Okay, I'm going to lower my glasses here for everyone. Beginning of your eyebrow. Tap at the very beginning by the bridge of your nose. Say this anxiety.
This anxiety.
Because money is always running out.
Because money is always running out.
Good. Now, the corners of your eyes. This anxiety.
This anxiety.
Money is always running out.
Money is always running out.
Under your eye. This anxiety.
This anxiety.
Money is always running out.
Money is always running out.
Good. Under your nose. This anxiety.
This anxiety.
Money is always running out.
Money is always running out.
Under your lip. This anxiety.
This anxiety.
Money is always running out.
Money is always running out.
Now find the edges of your collarbone below your throat and then drop underneath those edges. So my points will be right here. And you're going to tap below the edges of your collarbone and say, this anxiety.
This anxiety.
Money is always running out.
Money is always running out.
And I feel this anxiety.
And I feel this anxiety.
Go ahead. Now under your arm, you can hug yourself and just tap the side of your body. Good.
Okay.
This anxiety.
This anxiety.
Good. Okay, now we stop. Take a breath.
Okay.
Now say money is always running out.
Money is always running out.
Now tell me what your distress level is now. Has it changed at all? Is it the same? Is it higher? Is it lower? How would you rate the anxiety?
Right now, I would say it's lower.
Can you just guess?
Let's say a 3.
A 3. Okay. Okay. Now I want you to start tapping on the back of your hand in that spot we talked about before between the knuckles of the little finger and the ring finger, all the way at the end. Perfect. So it's a 3 right now. I want you to tap there until it's a 2.
Okay, it could be a 2.
Okay. I want you to tap until it could be a 1.
Okay, let's say it's okay.
And I want you to tap until it's gone, a 0.
Okay, yeah.
Does it feel pretty? Okay. So if you feel pretty comfortable right now?
I feel comfortable now.
Okay, stop tapping. Take a breath. Say, money is always running out. Money
is always running out.
Does that cause you any distress? Saying that sentence?
No, at the moment.
Okay, and that's what we have. We have the moment.
Okay.
We're not thinking about tomorrow. We're just thinking about right now.
Okay.
All right, so that we tapped out.
Okay.
You no longer have any anxiety around that. Cool.
At the moment.
At the moment, and that's what we have. And what I want to explain to everyone is when you all say, how long does this last?
Yes.
Depending on how many aspects there are to this problem. I'm doing kind of a global tap with Richard right now because I'm just going with his anxiety around this issue. This is what's on top of his table. If you think of the legs of it that are holding up that table, there are many situations in Richard's life that have created that fear, that anxiety that money is always running out. To get to the root cause of this, we have to examine what is holding up the table. What are the situations and events of Richard's life that caused him to have anxiety around money is always running out? It could be events from his childhood. It could be what he learned from his parents. It could be some traumas or some bad business deals that happened, whatever it is. That's when we get specific.
Okay.
Right now, we're kind of doing a global tap, but when we get specific about every event, every aspect that created this fear, then once we clear all those, it's gone for good.
Okay.
And that's where I come in as a practitioner to help people do that. But I digress. Now, go ahead.
Sorry, so can I ask some questions?
Absolutely.
So, for example, when I feel that anxiety then, or a person feels that anxiety, can they do that tap again?
Yes. Okay. Do the tap again, and then if any memories come to you about what someone said to you, about a trauma that, oh my gosh, I failed at this, or I went bankrupt, or I lost money, or whatever the money situation is, that's what you have to tap on.
Okay. Okay.
And if you need my help in the future, you just let me know and we can tap privately about this, and I can help you with any memory that you have around money. Okay. So I offer that to you, Richard.
Okay, perfect. Thank you.
To be able to help you with any specific event.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. Perfect. But if you do a global tap and just tap for any anxiety that comes up, you will definitely quiet the anxiety. It will just take longer. There's this thing called the generalization effect.
Okay.
Where if you tap long enough globally, that eventually it will knock off the specific events. Okay. However, if you know a specific event that caused this and you tap on it, it will happen faster.
Okay.
Okay. More questions. I love questions. Anything else?
No, for the moment, that's it.
Okay. Okay. Now let's go to your validity of belief. I don't know where I got velocity. I think it's validity. But anyway, say there is more than enough money.
There is more than enough money.
In the beginning, that was your belief in that was low. It was about a 3 or a 4. If we consider that 10 is an absolute knowledge that there is enough money.
Correct.
You were around a 3 or a 4. Has that changed at all? Is that still the same?
That is still the same.
That's still the same.
Yes.
Okay. So we're going to do a tap for that. How about, even though I'm not sure that there's more than enough?
Okay.
Would that be okay? Okay.
Okay.
So tapping on below the little finger on the other side. Woohoo. There you go.
My left and right.
That's okay.
I need to tap that out as well.
Say, even though I'm not sure that there's more than enough money.
Okay, even though I'm not sure that there's more than enough money.
I deeply and completely accept myself.
I deeply and completely accept myself.
Even though I'm not so sure that there's enough money.
Even though I'm not so sure there's enough money.
Actually, we'll change that. Even though I'm not so sure that there's more than enough money.
Okay, so even though I'm not sure that there's more than enough money.
Very good. I deeply and completely accept myself.
I deeply and completely accept myself.
Even though I'm not sure that there's more than enough money.
Even though I'm not sure that there's more than enough money.
Good. I deeply and completely accept myself.
I deeply and completely accept myself.
As much emotion as we can put into these setup statements, the better. Okay. And I'm probably a frustrated, I'm the queen of drama anyway, so I will put the accent on certain words. I'm not so sure. Start tapping on your head. I'm not so sure there's more than enough money.
Even though I'm not, sorry, the statement.
I'm not so sure there's more than enough money.
I'm not so sure that there's more than enough money.
Maybe there is.
Maybe there is.
What if there is?
What if there is?
What if there is more than enough?
What if there is more than enough?
What if I've been blocking it all this time?
What if I've been blocking it all this time?
And it's on its way.
And it's on its way.
It's on its way.
It's on its way.
What if there is more than enough money flowing to me?
What if there's more than enough money flowing to me?
I just have to receive it.
I just have to receive it.
I choose to allow it.
I choose to allow it.
I choose to receive it.
I choose to receive it.
I choose to deserve it.
I choose to deserve it.
I choose to know that it's possible.
I choose to know that it's possible.
I choose to know that it's safe.
I choose to know that it's safe.
Good. Put it under your arm. What if there's more than enough money?
What if there's more than enough money?
I'm going to recheck my bank account.
I'm going to recheck my bank account.
And see the money flowing to me.
And see the money flowing to me.
Okay, stop tapping.
Okay.
Take a breath. So, say there is more than enough money.
There's more than enough money.
Hi.
Hi. Let me say something else.
What does that seem to be like for you now? What is your belief that that is possibly true?
I believe it's possibly true, yes.
So how much is it possibly true?
5.5.
5.5? Cool. So we've upped it by 1.5 points that it's possibly true. Okay, let's start tapping on that triple warmer again. Say there is more than enough money.
There is more than enough money.
Okay, when it feels like a 6, let me know.
Okay.
When it feels like a 7, let me know.
Now, what happens if I don't feel a 7?
Then you don't.
Okay.
Let's just see what happens. Be open to the possibility.
Okay. I'm not sure if it's going to reach a 7. I think a 6.
It's pretty good at a 6?
Yeah, I think it's pretty good at a 6.
Okay. So let's stop here at a 6. You went from, you went from a 3 to a 4 up to a 6.
Okay.
You had a 3-point jump.
Okay. Okay.
In your belief.
Okay.
Now, in order to get that up to a 7 or more, I would have to ask you about individual aspects.
Okay.
Of what might be blocking your belief that there is more than enough money flowing to you. So there are some specific aspects that I don't know about yet that we would have to tap on to make that go higher.
Okay. And are there specific tap routines that you have to do, or?
Well, it's the same tapping, but I would have to create, or you would have to create a specific setup statement for each one, because then we're talking about specific events, like when I was talking to you about if anxiety comes up again around money is always running out, then there is a specific event that caused this fear.
Okay. Okay.
So the more we clear out the specific events causing this anxiety, the higher your belief that there is more than enough will occur.
Okay.
What we're doing now is for Facebook, for our audience, to show them how EFT works. And it's a global tap.
Okay. Which, of course, it's a general situation or a general belief that's been put up.
Right. But that's what's on top of your table. But I would need to get to know what the legs that are holding up that belief.
Okay. Okay.
In order to create a specific setup statement for you and tap out whatever created that in the first place.
Okay. And how did you get into this tapping? Because it's very interesting.
Isn't it fascinating? I love it. I got into it way back when the dinosaurs were on the earth back in 1996.
I remember when.
It was actually created in 93 by Gary Craig.
Okay.
And the big history is that Roger Callahan back in the 70s, he was a psychologist, and he created thought field therapy. Then Gary Craig studied under him to create emotional freedom techniques. Anyway, I don't want to get too into that. So it just really resonated with me back in 1996.
Okay.
There's supposed to be something so simple that could help my clients let go of anxiety, depression, grief, sadness, fear, phobias. So I have embrace, and it does. It really helps them. What I suggest to my clients is let's try this first.
Okay.
And see if you will need medication. For instance, someone that I'm working with right now, severe anxiety. So he's using tapping and essential oils. He went to a doctor, got a prescription, had the prescription filled. And I'm not about to tell anybody don't take medication. I'm not about to say that. But what I told him was, if you need it, it's there. And just tell the doctor what you're doing.
Okay.
So through tapping and essential oils, he has eliminated his anxiety and he hasn't had to take any medication yet.
Amazing. Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
And how long did that take him?
Oh, about 4 sessions before we chopped all the legs off of his table.
Excellent.
But I got into this, Richard, because it works. 99% of the time, it works.
Okay. And is there anything specific that you mightn't be able to deal with, or does it depend?
It really depends on the person.
Okay.
Their openness and their willingness to try.
Okay, of course.
And then also, there are different exercises we do to help ground people. Because if they're super, super stressed out and dehydrated, this isn't going to work. So I teach breathing and grounding exercises to help somebody relax, drink a lot of water, and then we proceed.
Okay. And does it have to be in that order, or if I'm just feeling stressed, can I just...
If you're just feeling stressed, I would say the best place to tap, or just in general, is to massage the corners of your collarbone. Okay. I teach that to people who have panic attacks.
Okay.
I say, just massage your collarbone. Because what that does is what happens in a panic attack or severe anxiety is we constrict our energy. We stop flowing. So the energy between the neck and the body becomes disconnected. It gets clogged. Okay. When we massage our collarbone points, we open up that channel between the head and the body so that the energy is allowed to flow.
Okay, that makes sense.
And that also calms the amygdala.
Okay.
And then we're able to take a breath and go from the middle of our brain to the front of our brain and start thinking again and start breathing again. And then the heart slows down and stops pounding, and the cortisol lowers, and the nausea and the sweating stop, and we're able to take a sip of water, and then we're able to know that all is right with the world, and right here, right now, we are safe.
Okay. Okay.
So,
and for example, if I come to you and say, okay, at this moment, I don't have so much anxiety over the money, but I know next week when all the bills come through, that's going to cause me anxiety.
So then we do a tap for the future. We do a future tap, and you close your eyes. Yeah, you do a future tap. So let's do something fun.
Okay.
All right. We are on the last day of the month here. Have you paid any bills yet?
I just did.
You just did.
I just did. So my bank account is looking quite sad at the moment.
But more's coming.
More is coming, it's true. More sadness or more? Let's just clarify.
More money is coming. Okay. Money flows to us.
Okay.
We block it with our anxiety and fear.
Okay.
When we're not anxious anymore, we're not fearful anymore, we're not angry anymore, money can flow again.
Okay.
But for somebody in the future, then I would have them close their eyes and think about the future.
Okay.
And look at their bank account in the future. And if they're not comfortable, then we tap on the anxiety or the fear.
Okay.
And then when we remove the fear of the future,
okay,
then they take another look at their bank account. Do you want to do that?
Let's try that. Yeah, let's try that.
Okay. All right. So I want you to go into I want you to go into the future.
Okay.
Let's say, do you want to go a week in advance, a month in advance? Where do you want to go?
Let's go 3 weeks in advance.
Okay. So look, 3 weeks in advance, and you're looking at your bank account.
Okay.
Okay. How do you feel looking at your bank account?
Honestly, I would say to you, I can't see a clear picture because it could go either way. So I don't see a clear number.
You don't see a clear number.
I
So
don't see a clear number.
do you have any emotions around your bank account?
No.
So you have no fear.
Maybe I have no fear because I would.
Maybe
I
you have
don't
no
know.
fear because you just tapped on it.
Okay, possibly indeed.
So you're going into the future. You see your bank account. You have no anxiety or fear around it at this moment.
No, at this moment, no, but I can't see a clear picture for some reason. Something's blocking it there.
Aha.
I tell you what I do see, which is a little bit strange. I see a typical American gasoline station, and I don't know why.
Ooh, let the gasoline flow. How about do a visualization and see money coming out of the gas pump? Let's do an analogy. Let's do a metaphor here.
Okay.
Your car is your bank account.
Ah, okay.
Okay. And you are pumping money into your car.
Okay.
Okay. What's that feel like to see? Instead of getting gas, you're pumping money into your bank account.
The funny thing is, what I think about is, yeah, I'm always spending money on my car.
You're always spending money on your
There's always something
car.
to repair on the car, so that's the thought that comes to my head.
Oh, interesting.
It's like, oh my God, I have to literally pouring money into the car to get something repaired or to change.
Okay, hold that thought. So,
Okay.
you're pouring money into your car. How do you
Yes.
feel when you say that?
A little bit neutral at the moment.
Neutral at the moment.
Yeah.
Okay. So it's not bothering you. It's not causing you any anxiety.
No.
Cool. Well, you can pour money into your car because more money is coming into your bank account.
Ah, okay.
Okay. I'm really sneaky.
Yeah, no, that is
With these metaphors.
I like it. I like that metaphor. No, that's very good. Okay.
So then you're at the pump.
Okay.
You've gone to the pump because that's where your abundance is today.
Okay.
And you're pumping money into your gas tank, or actually the gas tank is your bank account. So money is pouring into your bank account.
Okay.
So you have plenty of money to pour into your car and plenty of money in your bank account. How does that feel just thinking about that metaphor?
It's interesting because I don't know why, but when you said about the bank account, that honestly, that's all I could see. I could see that it's the typical gas station that you see in the States, and maybe one that is on one of these. I don't know if it's on the outskirts of town, if it's sort of in not the countryside, but kind of, it's not in the center of the town.
Mm-hmm. Does it seem like a fun idea to go to the gas station and get more money?
Yeah. As long as there's nothing illegal.
No, because that's your abundance. That's your particular gas station where you go to get more abundance.
Okay. It's interesting.
Richard, it's nobody else's gas station. It's yours.
Okay.
Nobody else can go there because you have created that special gas station just for yourself.
Okay. Yeah, it's interesting because that's the only image that came to my mind. And it was a little bit blurry, a little bit fuzzy. I couldn't see it in crystal clear high definition. I could see it.
Okay. Just out of curiosity, say there is more than enough money.
There's more than enough money.
So last time it went up to a 6. I'm just curious if it changed at all.
With the analogy, maybe let's push it to a 7, but it's a bit.
Nope. You don't have to push. If it is, it is. If it isn't, it isn't.
No, I think it's still a 6. I don't think there's anxiety there, but I don't think it's 100% a full belief yet.
So here's what I want you to do. Close your eyes. Okay. Think of the gas station and think of pumping money into your bank account. And let's tap on it.
Okay.
Tap on the top of your head as you're pumping money into your bank account.
Okay.
Okay. Tap on the beginning of your eyebrows, corners of your eyes, as you're pumping money into your account. Under your eye, and I'll tell you why this works. Under your nose, pumping money into your account. Below your lip, below your collarbone, under your arm. Okay, take a breath. Good, stop tapping. Now tap on the back of your hand and feel the money being pumped into your bank account at your special gas station. This abundance is yours.
Okay.
How do you feel right now, Richard, pumping money into your bank account?
Calm and relaxed, so not anxious.
Calm and relaxed.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
So that's what's happening. When we take away the anxiety and the fear of money is always running out, that allows the positive to come up.
Okay.
Calm and relaxed. So we're going to keep in touch with each other because I want to see.
So do I.
I'm not going to even ask 10% for all the abundance stuff. I want to learn.
Okay, no, that will be good.
Increases.
Because actually, what I like to do is, I might keep this. I might comment on this on Facebook, and then say we're going to see how it works in a couple of weeks, couple of months to see.
Cool.
And I'll put some cryptic little messages on Facebook about it. You know?
I'm so excited to meet with you today.
Oh, that was very good. That was very interesting, actually.
Was it very interesting? I always tell people, whether I'm teaching or I'm with my clients, one thing I can guarantee: you won't be bored.
No. That is true. That is true. That is true. No. That was very good, and I do appreciate that.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
And then, is it okay? I want to thank everybody who's listening and watching right now. This was so much fun to meet with Richard. I'm going to end the recording at this moment.